Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's plan with me. Today we're going to be planning out the month of May. So I have my No Frills quarterly planner here for quarter 2. I also have kit 20. This is our Mother's Day kit that is offered in the shop. So if you're interested in anything you see here today outside of the Apple Pencil and iPad, of course, you can check out my Etsy shop. It's linked down below. But I wanted to mention real quick, I've gotten a couple questions about the quarter 3 No Frills planner and when to expect that. So I am going to be launching that in the shop towards the end of May. I was very intentional with putting some future planning tools in the No Frills planner between the annual overview and quarterly overview. So if you go to the annual overview page, and this is very messy, so I apologize. If you haven't heard yet, our family is beginning a homeschooling journey over here. We're gonna homeschool our children, and so we're doing like a Sabbath style of homeschooling. That's what we're wanting to do currently. Who knows like what will change as like all of this begins, but basically you school for 6 weeks, take 1 week off, and then we're taking a longer break in the summer and like in the month of December because Maddie's birthday and Andrew's birthday, those are both in December, and then we have Christmas and stuff, of course. So anyways, that's what you see here today as I was like figuring all of that out. So yeah. And on the second page here, you have this little section where you can put like, you know, appointments for upcoming months if you want. You could use a perpetual calendar. We have like a perpetual calendar sidekick for planning ahead. And then also on the quarterly overview page, if you go there, which I need to zoom in because, yeah, there we go. There's quarter 2. I haven't used this page, honestly, but if you scroll over, there's also next quarter. So if you wanted to start planning some things out for next quarter, you can. My plan for the No Frills quarterly planners, because they're gonna involve creating sticker books and they're gonna have different themes and stuff like that, is to release them at least 1 month before the quarter begins. So ideally, towards the end of the month, like, so for example, for quarter 3, it's being released at the end of May, so that's going to give you the entire month of June to set it up if you'd like to, or yeah, if you're using that system. So anyways, I thought I'd go ahead and mention that real quick. I feel like I feel like such a hot mess over here, you guys. I, first of all, haven't been able to update you guys on anything lately because I haven't been filming videos, and there's just been so much going on. So I feel like I have so much to update you guys on, and I don't know where to start. Also, we've had sickness just running through our household like crazy for pretty much the entire month of April. Right after Easter, we had to deal with strep throat, stomach bugs, head colds, all sorts of things. So my voice sounds funny right now. I'm congested. It's been kind of a bummer, honestly, because my mom's birthday and my stepdad's birthday are both in April and we haven't been able to see them. So that kind of stinks. And then on top of all of that, I somehow injured my back, like in my upper shoulder neck area. I haven't been able to turn my head comfortably all week, which has been a struggle. Thankfully today it's starting to feel better. I did go and get like a massage and stuff for it, and that definitely seemed to help. And then I've been using like ice packs and stretching and like all that kind of stuff, hot cold presses, like the whole thing, because I just wanted this to feel better. So it's times like those though that make you so grateful for good health, like when everyone's feeling normal and everyone's healthy. Like it's just, it's the best. But you know, when you have small children, this is kind of what happens. So anyways, but yeah, and then the big thing obviously going on over here is just getting ready to homeschool. We picked out our first day for homeschool. It's going to be July 10th. And I've been doing lots of research, watching tons and tons and tons of YouTube channels. One channel I absolutely love is Grace and Grit. Ashley is the YouTube creator over there, and she has 4 children, which makes homeschooling 2 children seem a lot more easy. Like, you know, she's doing it. She's running her own business, has 4 kids. Like, her husband works full-time outside of the house. So I'm like, okay, like, it just makes it it's just very inspiring, you know? So yeah, but trying to figure out, because I run a business, and trying to figure out like how to balance everything is sort of what Andrew and I are working on right now. We're gonna have to be on our game and very intentional with our time, and we've been kind of creating like mock schedules. I'm gonna have to scale back my work hours. That's just inevitable because I want to be very involved in homeschooling. Honestly, I'm super passionate about it and I want to be there for it. So just figuring all of the logistics out, and I'm sure we're gonna execute the plan and we're gonna have to tweak the plan. That's always how it goes, right? Like you can like think things through as much as possible and you still have to make changes. You know, we'll have to see how the kids adjust to it, how they do with it, but we did create the plan with them in mind and sort of like their own, you know, behavior patterns and preferences and stuff, and then also being able to run the business. The business is our livelihood, you know. My husband's a full-time stay-at-home dad, and so it's very important that the business is still a high priority, to have the family life that we want to have and everything and make it all work. Like we really don't want Andrew to have to go back to work. It's a huge support to me to have him be a full-time stay-at-home dad. And yeah, so anyways, so much going on over here, but let's start planning. I tend to ramble sometimes, well, almost all the time if we're being honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some washi and pull that over. I'm definitely gravitating towards this floral pattern. It's just so pretty. It's kind of got that like cheetah animal print in the background, which I think is gorgeous. So I'm just going to move this up here. And I, again, apologize for my voice. I feel like I sound just absolutely terrible. And let's see. Yeah, that looks good. So then I'm going to, actually I'm going to use my photo tool. I'm going to copy. Sometimes when you copy with the lasso, it like lays it down crooked and it drives me absolutely insane. So we're just going to do that. It's not going to line up super perfectly, but it's not going to be really noticeable when you zoom out. So I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you guys could see my office right now, it is just covered in curriculum and stuff. And we've done a lot of research on curriculum, done like assessments and stuff with the good and the beautiful. We love the good and the beautiful. Just like, I don't know, I've had a chance to like look through some of their materials because I ordered some, and then we did the assessments, and I've been watching lots of videos, and I feel like that's definitely the route we're gonna go. I'm the type of person where I do a ton of research and then I just kind of go all in. And so that's sort of what's happening, which I feel like is the thing that a lot of homeschooling people tell you not to do. They're like, don't commit to like a curriculum, because it is pricey and stuff, but it's like, yeah, so that's kind of what's happening. So in Arizona, our governor, Governor Ducey, when he was in office and everything, he did this school choice situation where you can apply for something called an ESA, and the actual title of it escapes me, so I apologize. But basically it allows parents to apply for a scholarship that can be used for like private school and homeschooling and that kind of thing. So we've been doing some research on that, and you apply for it in May. So we're waiting for the new application like to go up, and then we can apply for it, and then we can use that scholarship money to fund our curriculum and stuff like that. So I haven't been purchasing very much. I did purchase like a history pack because the Good and the Beautiful, they're redoing the history, so they're discontinuing the current offerings, and they're not going to restock them once they sell out. So I wanted to be sure to get at least year one, because from what I saw in like the Facebook community and stuff, they aren't planning to release like the updated histories until like sometime in the spring of 2024, I want to say, and we're going to be getting started with homeschooling earlier than that. So I wanted to get at least year 1. I'm tempted to get year 2 just in case we end up needing it. So we'll see. But I've had a chance to like look through the materials and stuff, and I'm just really excited. I'm so excited to start this little journey. God placed it on my heart to start homeschooling. We're homeschooling for several reasons, and it just feels right, and I don't know, I'm just so excited. And it's like, it's just so funny the way that things, like that life works out, you know. It's just like, you think that you're working towards one thing for a certain reason, and then like, this is how God's plan always works, I feel. Like, you don't really know why things worked out the way they did until you're in the moment, and like you begin to realize, oh, okay, this was actually the reason all along. That's how I feel about homeschooling. I feel like our situation, I feel very blessed to be in the situation we're in, where we can do this for our children and kind of have more of like the family life that we want to have and everything. So anyways, I feel like I'm kind of rambling and losing my train of thought a little bit, but okay, so I'm going to copy over this text, but I'm gonna be honest, you guys, like lately I really have finding myself like only really needing a monthly overview and like a to-do list. Don't get me wrong, I love my weeklies. I've been planning my weeklies out and stuff, but I'm finding myself checking in with it less and less, and more so just wanting to like write out a to-do list in my planner sidekick, have my monthly. It's nice with the sidekicks, you're able to like see it really well on your phone and stuff. And so yeah, I don't know, like I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm going through like a planner crisis or like, that's probably too strong of a word for it, but just like a planner, like where I'm just like, oh, I just want to be more efficient and like minimalist, I guess you could say. And so yeah, I don't know, it's a little different, but yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be totally transparent with you guys. I haven't used daily plans at all. I started the 1 line per day, didn't keep up with it. That is the story of my life when it comes to journaling. I never journal every single day. Like, I forget. And maybe it's just because it hasn't become a habit, but like I forget to journal one day, and then I'm like, well, now the whole day, like the whole month, I'm not gonna journal because I forgot this one day, or I don't know, it's ridiculous. So I didn't do that. The monthly goals and review I did not do. Memories, I haven't put those together yet. My whole thought with memories is I was gonna just take a bunch of pictures. I take tons of pictures throughout the month on my phone of my kids and my dogs and all that. And so I figured I would just at the end of the month like put together a little photo collage of some sort. And then my weeklies, I love my weekly because it gives me like an overview of the week. I feel like it's nice to be able to see everything in one spot. But it's almost like, I feel like it could definitely be scaled back as well. So I don't know what I want to do. But I feel like the essential components for me, for like planning and staying organized, is having a running to-do list and having my monthly overview, so I can always see like what's going on appointment wise. And I feel like that's all that I truly need, you know? So it's just like, I don't know. Let me know if you can relate to that at all. I'm trying to decide if I want to put in some date dots. I really love that color. I think I'm going to. Let's do some date dots. So I'm gonna need all 31. And I need to turn images on, or images is on. So why is that not wanting to work? There it goes. So let's see here. I like to bring these all over together. I'm kind of doing the same thing I was doing before, you guys, as far as like filming my monthly plan with me in real time. And, oh, I need to turn images on over here. And then my weekly sped up, but like now I'm like just not really sure what I even want to do for weekly plans. So it's just a whole thing over here. Yeah, I feel like I've just been wanting to simplify a lot with like my current stuff and like scale back and like all that kind of stuff. So one thing that's going to be changing is instead of offering 5 kits per month, I'm going to offer 4 kits per month. I feel like that will help. And a lot of times, like as I'm deciding, like plotting out my kits, I find myself not needing a 5th kit. Like if there is a month where there's extra holidays or something, then I may like do an extra kit, but I think like my minimum's gonna go from 5 to 4. I'm still gonna offer a mystery kit, and we're still gonna do the monochromatic kits. I'm really excited for the monochromatic kit for July because it's something that a lot of people have been asking for, hint hint. And I cannot wait to share it with you guys, and I can't wait to use it myself. So I'm just gonna go through and like place all of these where I want them to go. And then the deco budget inserts, I am also going to stop offering those. I did do like a trial run offering the monochromatic one in June, and I feel really bad for those who really, really like the decorative budget inserts. This is kind of one of the not so fun parts about being a business owner, is like you can't do everything, so you have to sometimes make those hard decisions and be okay with disappointing some people, because you know, like if something's not selling, there has to be a return on investment of time, and they just don't sell enough for me to justify keeping them in the shop. So I'm just gonna kind of place these just randomly, like, and then I'll zoom in. I feel like that makes it kind of easier sometimes. So yeah, the decorative budget inserts are not going to be offered. I am wanting to redo the original like neutral ones at some point, but we'll see when I'm able to get around to that. There's a lot of products in the pipeline right now that I want to work on. And I think I mention at the beginning of this video about quarter 3 No Frills, otherwise known as Jane. I actually tried filming this video a couple times, and I kept like my memory card got full, and then Andrew needed to talk to me about something, and just like all these different things happened, and so I started and stopped my video several times, and I don't remember exactly what I talked about. So hopefully I talked about that. But quarter 3 No Frills Planner is going to be launched at the end of May, basically. There's a couple things coming in May that are going to be really exciting. So one thing I'm looking into that I'm really excited about is offering, so I've had a couple people ask if I am going to offer like a Patreon. There's this Patreon thing where you get like exclusive perks and stuff like that. And you can do like different tiers, and it's just another way to support creators and stuff like that. I honestly have zero interest in like learning another platform and stuff. I just, you know, I don't have time for it, to be honest. But one thing that I've been thinking a lot about is, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I like to share on YouTube that just don't necessarily fit in like with my current channel. I feel like my current channel, I'm trying to keep it more of like just business only, like doing digital plan with me's and new releases. Obviously one thing I'm wanting to do, and I don't know when this will start, so we'll see. I still have to plan out some things, but I want to start offering weekly new releases, like doing a new release every single week of different products and things. But in order for me to do that, like I feel like I need to kind of get ahead a bit. Like I'd like to create all the products being launched in May, for example, like in April, or all the products being launched in June, create them all in May, and just kind of like be ahead to give myself that wiggle room and stuff, like get like a pipeline of completed products done. So yeah, on my Planning to Prosper channel, I want to do like just that kind of stuff. Ooh, I like how that looks. That's cute. It kind of pulls in that darker flower at the top, which I like. So anyways, but I've been trying to think of ways to share other things. Like I'd like to share about homeschooling. I've gotten a couple requests to like share more about it or talk more about it and stuff like that. I hesitate to share like weight loss journey type of stuff. Here's the thing. Things like budget, finances, weight loss, homeschooling, faith, all those things. People are extremely opinionated about those things, and some people are keyboard warriors and they just want to spread negativity and critique and stuff. I'm always open to like constructive criticism, but some people are just flat out just mean because they're unhappy with their lives and they want to make sure you're unhappy too. And when it comes to those things, it can be really sensitive topics and people have opinions about it. And I feel like in today's world, lots of assumptions are made about people based on, you know, if you're a Christian and if you homeschool and like all those sorts of things. And it just opens up floodgates for all sorts of different things that I have no interest in talking about on YouTube at all or sharing my opinions about. I don't talk about politics at all on my channel, and it just never leads to anything good. So I feel like I just don't want to do that. So, and you know, unfortunately, I can't say that the negative comments like that, oh, I just brush them off, I just delete them and I brush them off. Like, no, words hurt, you guys. And there is a human being with their own insecurities and issues and like vulnerabilities and all that kind of stuff that is filming. Like, hello, I am a human being and I have feelings and I am sensitive. And so when I get hateful comments, those comments sadly do sometimes stick with me, and it makes me not want to share those things. And so I've discovered this option with YouTube where you can create a YouTube membership, and it works very similarly to Patreon, where you're able to provide an audience with exclusive content, with, you know, perks and benefits and things like that. And so that is something that I am looking into, because I do enjoy filming YouTube videos and I do want to share those things, but I don't want to share them on like my main channel, if that makes sense. And I feel like the membership provides that extra layer of like safety, I guess you could say, because if someone's there to support you, like the membership, you have to pay to see the content and stuff. And so I'm not gonna charge like anything outrageous, but I think like $4.99, like it's very similar to a Patreon. With Patreon, you have to pay for certain tiers to get certain perks and stuff like that. And so I would just do like one tier. I'm not gonna do multiple tiers and make it complicated or anything. But I feel like if someone wants to pay to see your content and be like hateful still, like you got some problems. You've got some problems. So I feel like it just adds that extra layer where I'm able to kind of put up a boundary, if that makes sense. So that's something I'm definitely looking into, is like offering that exclusive content, that more personal content, doing more of like the behind the scenes day in the lives, because in the day in the life, like I'll share like our homeschooling time and that sort of stuff. And I do want to share like my weight loss journey, because I feel like God places it on my heart, and my camera battery, or not battery, like my camera only lets me film for 24 minutes and it resets. So anyways, what I was saying was God really places it on my heart to be vulnerable and put myself out there, because my whole thing is that I never want to come off as like, oh, everything's perfect over here, like everything's fine, because that's just not reality. And you know, I feel like we get enough of that on social media with like filters and highlight reels and all that kind of stuff. So I like to be real with you guys. But when you also put yourself out there and you're vulnerable, then you open yourself up to getting nasty comments and hatred and like all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, a big reason why I wasn't sharing my health and fitness journey is because of some of the comments I would get. Literally messages, you guys, saying like, oh, like, you're so fat, like, you're such a selfish mom for being like, for not taking care of yourself, and like literally stuff like that, you guys. And I'm pretty good about monitoring comments. I would delete them as soon as I saw them and stuff. But like I said earlier, like those words, they stick with you. And it's sad that people feel like they have to do that. Like that I will never in my entire life, like no matter how miserable I am, I will never understand the need to just be outright hateful towards someone and to like put them down and say mean crap. Like it honestly makes me so mad, because these are things that you would not have the huevos, if you will, to say to someone to their face, but you're gonna say it because you're behind a screen. And it's the most annoying thing ever. It really gets under my skin. So anyways, so I want to be, and you guys, like 99% of comments I receive are very supportive, very kind, very nice, encouraging, and I'm so appreciative of that. And I wish I could say, again, that the negative comments, I'm able to just brush them off, but they do get to me. They do. I'm sensitive. I just am. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and you know, I have my own insecurities and stuff like that. And so anyways, but I want to share those things with the right people who could use the inspiration, who want to feel like they're not alone in those things. And like, you know, and I feel like there's power in community and having like your people, if you will. So anyways, I feel like I'm kind of like rambling, and I need to start planning because I have a lot I need to put in here. But so stay tuned, because I will be, once I figure out like all the logistics and stuff, I will be like putting all of that together. I'm kind of in research mode right now and figuring out what I want to do. I'm thinking I'll have like one video per week, so it's really not a big like time commitment type of situation. I can film a lot of those videos in advance as well, which is helpful. And then on my normal channel, I'll just have like my new releases and my digital plan with me, and that will be up. And then occasionally I might do like tips and tricks and stuff like that. Although I already have a ton of tips and tricks on my channel for digital planning, and we have a supportive Facebook community. I might share some tips and stuff like that on my Instagram, but as far as like dedicated, you know, tutorials and stuff, I feel like watching videos like this helps. You can kind of see things happen in real time. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking with all of that. I've just had it in my heart to like share our homeschooling journey more, but I feel like this channel is not the place for that, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna grab some script stickers. Let's see, I've got P2P new release right here. So we have new releases, all of the July kits being released on the 3rd. So put that in, P2P new release. I need to put half days in, so I'm going to go to miscellaneous and go to the half day and pick a color I want to use. I might go with the green. So yeah, I'm excited. I didn't really realize that YouTube had like a membership. I've always seen it in like my little YouTube studio app. They're like, oh, you know, you can create this or whatever, but I've never looked into it. until I actually joined the membership for Ashley on Grace and Grit. I joined her membership so I could see like her exclusive content and stuff like that. And so I was like, this might be a really great option. And I am hungry. My stomach is rumbling. But yeah, so that's one thing I'm thinking about. All right, so we have half days in. Oh, and you know what? I actually don't need to put one on the 31st because Maddie won't have school that day. Her last day of school is the 26th. So I have half days in. I can put Mother's Day in. I'm gonna go to my deco. That's on the 14th. And I think I'm gonna use this pink one. Use this over here. I don't know if we're gonna do anything like with my mom that day. I would like to. I feel like it's kind of a struggle sometimes, like figuring out, yeah, like celebrating with your own family for Mother's Day, and then also celebrating, I think I'm gonna use this one, also celebrating with like your own mom, you know? Do I want to do it there, or do I want to do... Kind of like that. And I could actually... Oh my gosh, my stomach is making all sorts of noises. Could... Maybe I'll put something else down there, like... I'll just leave it. I feel like that looks fine. Okay, so Mother's Day is in, and then new releases is in. I have a massage, which is kind of like, I guess, sort of what I'm doing for Mother's Day. So I'm going to go to my light labels and pick a color. I think I'm gonna do, there's like a cute little eye mask, so I'm gonna use this tan color. And I am going to go to the deco, and here's the little mask. It's really cute. And I can put I did share like a reel on my Instagram using my Magic keyboard, and they are pricey. There's no denying that. Like, I feel like they definitely overcharge for them. I don't understand why they charge so much for them, but I will say that I don't know what I would do without it, honestly. Like, I love my Magic keyboard so much, and anytime I have to type on my actual iPad now, I'm just like, ugh. It's just so much more difficult using the little keyboard on the iPad. Like, I much prefer my Magic keyboard. Okay, because I honestly like don't handwrite at all anymore. I use the text tool almost all the time. So there's my ice machine, if you guys can hear that in the background. Okay, I'm gonna go on the 13th and get my hair done. So I feel like this is like Mother's Day, like between the massage and my hair, like that's plenty. That is a lot right there. So I'm going to, let's see. I'm really excited to get my hair done because I'm gonna go see Liz, who I haven't seen in a long time. She's one of my favorite people. She's so funny. And she always does an amazing job, so I'm really excited. but I think I'm gonna do, I'm trying to decide what to do with my hair. I definitely want to keep the length, but I know quite a bit needs to be chopped off because I haven't cut it in so long. I really need to get trims and stuff like that more regularly, but I'm just really bad about it. I'm gonna grab this little icon because how stinking cute is that? And I'm going to do, I think the same thing, Bohemian, and I'm gonna do hair appointment. And I'll do it's at 2:15 p.m. One of our neighbors just got a new toy that you guys probably can hear in the background. He's been riding that thing nonstop. How cute is that? I love that. So a hair appointment at 2:15. Mother's Day. My brother's birthday is on the 17th, so that is very exciting. So I'm gonna go to labels. And I'm gonna try to be better about like putting birthdays and stuff like that in my planner because I feel like otherwise I just sort of forget. I do have my perpetual calendar too, but I need to put them in there as well. I think that would actually help quite a bit. So let's see. So I'm gonna grab some balloons. And I can put in my brother's birthday. I really miss him. He came out to visit and I wish that we lived closer. The girls absolutely adore him as well. But I want to like FaceTime or do something that day with him. So hopefully he's taking work off. He's able to. I might move these balloons down. Maybe just like right there, and then I can move the text up. David's birthday. That is in. And then we need to put Bible study in as well as piano. Oh, last day of school. We can put that in. I'm gonna go to my labels here and I think I'm gonna do one of these like scallop labels. This is kind of a big moment because this is like last day of school, but also like last day of being in any, like she's in a charter school, but yeah, it's just crazy. I'm so excited. I'm excited like for more family time. We want to travel more, go on adventures more. I just think overall it's going to be better for Maddie as well. And I'm honestly excited to kind of like make up for lost time. I feel like I have missed out on a lot with like running the business and stuff, and I don't regret it because I wouldn't be where I am today without doing it. And I feel like the business is what is ultimately allowing us to homeschool and all of that. So I'm very, very grateful. But, you know, I really want to focus more on family time and like spending time with my kids because they are growing up so crazy fast. And I'm sure all of you parents out there know it goes by way too fast. and I don't handle it well. To be honest, like it's one of my big weaknesses, I feel, is I'll just leave the backpack, is I don't handle my kids growing up well at all. It honestly just depresses me big time, because I just don't want it to go by as fast as it does, and you know, it just, yeah. So anyways, okay, so last day of school, and then let's put Bible study in. For that, I'm gonna use a two-tone label, and I think I'll do, what color do I wanna do? I think I'll do pink. Pink? Do I wanna do pink? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do, well, maybe I'll do the red. And kind of squish that down, and then I'm gonna go to my icons. And I like doing this little open book. Bible study is going to be coming to an end. We're gonna take like a summer break, so kind of makes me sad because it's something I look forward to. We haven't been able to go a lot this month because of all like the sickness and stuff, but we are planning on going this upcoming Tuesday. But I love Bible study. I think I'm just gonna go over to April and grab a label here. And then I also have to put in drama club as well. And I feel like I could probably make that a little bit bigger. Maybe. Like that. Okay, my battery died, but I was gonna turn images on. I turned images on, and now I'm going to cut this, paste. And those are some jets flying over, if you guys can hear that. So I'm going to paste this all in like the little corner down here. Gosh, that is loud. And there we go. And then I'm going to move it all up. So I like to do all of that, grab it, and that way they're all kind of roughly in the same position. So that looks good. Okay, so Bible study is in. And then we need to do piano. I think I'll do piano next, and drama club. So, and then one of these Saturdays, Maddie has auditions for the play. They're gonna do the Aristocats. I feel like I can never say that word right. So that'll be really fun. So I think, okay, so I'm gonna do a rounded rectangle like I typically do, but I'm just trying to figure out like what color. I think I'm gonna go for pink. We're gonna do pink. So I'm gonna do one of the rounded rectangles. I just love how these look. So we'll do that. And then we'll do, I have this little piano for my elements, and I'm going to go back to April here, and we will copy that. We'll go back to May and paste that there. And then I can make this a little smaller. And move that over a bit. And the time for that is actually 3:45. One thing we're looking into too is getting swim lessons going. So let's see, I'm gonna need to move this massage appointment up a little bit. And then I'm going to just copy that, paste. Let's paste that down there. These ones I don't care as much about being lined up. I don't know. I feel like it looks fine when it's not like absolutely perfect. So I feel like that looks good. This one just has to be moved over, I think, a little bit. And then on Friday, she has piano at 4:45. So we will change that to 4. And then for this one, I will cut, paste. I didn't want to do this over on the other side just because like there were other stickers in the way. But for this one, I can kind of like line it up a little. Well, there's one sticker in the way right there. But you know what I can do is I can just move that over temporarily. It's probably what I should have done on the other side too, but it's okay. So we have piano, and then I will take all of those and move those up. Looks good. And then I can take this and maybe make it a little smaller. And yeah, I feel like that looks good. Okay, so piano's in, and then I need to put, I might use a pattern label for this. I need to put in the drama club. Ooh, and I like this one. So I'll put that over on Tuesday. And drama club goes through June. The play's in sometime in June, I believe, so. And then same thing for this one, I can go over to my April calendar. And, oh, well, okay, let's try this. And my lunch with my friend keeps getting moved back. So we're actually supposed to meet this upcoming Thursday, so I should probably put that in as well. I forgot about that. Okay, so drama club at 4:30. My littlest is heading upstairs, so don't be surprised if you hear her knocking on the door here in just a second. She's looking for her catacorn, which is a mix between a a cat and a unicorn. Here, I'm gonna like delete that, and then I'm gonna just put these down in the lower left corner and move them all up. I feel like my voice is starting to give out just a little bit. So hopefully, I mean, I think we're almost done, so. But yeah, went on some rants. I feel like, what else do I have to update you guys on? I feel like, let's see, I talked about shop changes. Yeah, we've been very fixated on homeschooling. I feel like that's like our whole life right now is figuring all of that out. Oh, I need to put lunch in with Sam. So I think for that, I'm gonna do I feel like more of this green color maybe would be nice. But do I want another circle or do I want like a square? Maybe I'll use this one. Or do I want to just use, yeah, use this one. Oops. Actually, I think I'm gonna go, well no, I'm gonna go for this one. Pull in another pattern label. But yeah, so the current schedule that we're thinking about doing is going to be very different from what my days look like now. Basically, we'd be homeschooling all morning. We would have 2 homeschool blocks. We'd have block 1, which is going to be like Bible study time, scripture memorization. We're going to be watching like a small segment of news from World Watch News. And then we're going to do either science or history. We're going to do science on 2 days of the week, history on 2 days of the week. And then we'll be doing read alouds. So me reading to the kids. Maddie's old enough now too. She knows how to read. She reads really, really well. So she'll be reading the books with us. And with The Good and the Beautiful, which is the curriculum we're getting, or the majority of our curriculums from The Good and the Beautiful, they have read aloud like book packs that come, like this is the history. So it comes with like 4 read alouds that you can read while you're like after history. So we're gonna do that. And then I also did get these Christian Heroes Then and Now books. I got the first set of 5. So we'll read those, and then we're going to read like one fun one. So I think I'm gonna start with the C.S. Lewis books and maybe read those to the kids. So yeah, so that's gonna be our first block. That's gonna be like 2.5 hours. And then we're gonna have like a gym time block where all of us go to the gym together. And then we're gonna come home, have lunch, and then we're gonna have our second block of homeschool, which is gonna be more independent subjects, so language arts, math. I got these like Explode the Code books, and then I have Wordly Wise, basically everything that Ashley from Grace and Grit has recommended. I've got, and then Maddie's gonna be doing like typing and handwriting practice, like learning cursive and stuff. So that's gonna be another 2.5 hour block somewhere there. Some days we'll finish early and everything. And then I'm gonna actually start work like after all of that's done. And I'm gonna be working from 3:30 until 8:39. I will tuck my kids in and stuff, but Andrew's gonna be doing bedtime solo. And what we're gonna do, because you know our schedules are more up to us, is like we can do like baths and showers earlier in the day if we need to. We're gonna make like our lunchtime together, like our meal together for the day. So for breakfast, Andrew's gonna be gone in the morning, so it'll just be me and the kids. And then we'll have lunch together as a family, and then dinner will be not together as a family, which makes sense for us personally as a family. I know it might sound super weird, but we have extracurriculars in the evenings most of the time. Like it's very rare, especially like Tuesdays. Tuesdays are crazy because drama club goes until 6. So we have like a half hour and it takes 15 minutes for Andrew to get home with Maddie. So like we don't even have time to eat together. And our evenings are just always packed with extracurriculars. And even like homeschooling, I feel like most activities are still offered in the evenings because they're geared more towards, you know, kids that are going to public schools and charter schools and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, it's just gonna be very, very interesting. But that's the schedule we're thinking about now. So I'll be working like roughly 6 hours, because I'll probably actually start working once language arts and math is done, because the explode the code, the wordly wise, the typing, the handwriting, that's all stuff that like Maddie's not going to need help for really at all. It's very independent work. So, and then Andrew's going to be there obviously. So I think once like language arts and math is done is when I'll probably head into the office and start working. And so I'll have roughly like 6 hours or so to work each day. And then some days like Wednesday is going to be our rest day from working out. So we'll be able to start our second block of homeschool earlier on Wednesday, which means I'll be able to start work earlier on Wednesday. And then on Friday, we're doing Fun Friday. So we're only doing school, like actual school, Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, we're gonna do Fun Friday, where we do like, we're still gonna do our like table time, like our morning table, like Bible study and all that. Like we'll do that kind of stuff, but we're not gonna do science, we're not gonna do history, we're not gonna do like math, language arts, all that kind of stuff. So that will be our day to like go on field trips, to do science experiments. I got this little subscription box called Hello Bible. It's super adorable. And it basically is a monthly subscription box where the girls get a Bible story and then they get arts and crafts that go along with the Bible stories. So I feel like that's going to be a really fun thing that we can do on Fun Friday. We'll do probably like get together with other homeschooling families in our neighborhood. I know they get together like once a month in our neighborhood to do like activities with the kids. Like we could just go to the pool that day, we could go to the trampoline park that day. So that'll all be taking place earlier in the day. So I will be able to start work again earlier on Friday if I need to. But my goal for work is to kind of keep Fridays very light, just in case Andrew and I decide to like go for a date or something like that. When Bible study is going on, I'm not gonna be able to work really that much in the evening on Tuesdays, so I probably will need to work the full like Friday day, and then I can also work a couple hours like Saturday morning if I really need to. So that's kind of the plan right now, just to like randomly share with you guys in case you're in case you care at all. You might not, but yeah, so I'm just really excited. I feel like that's going to be a pretty good schedule. It's very different from like what I have been used to, but I feel like our schedule is just going to be very flexible, very open. I can work whenever I want. We can kind of homeschool whatever like works best for us. And so I feel like it'll be good. We kind of can think outside the box a little bit more with like our like we can just make it work better, make the days work better and flow better for our family. So yeah, I really am excited to like get all that going. So now I'm gonna throw some deco in, and I'm gonna do let's see, I want to do maybe this little girl right here. She reminds me of my little girls, so I think I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to, well, see, okay, so it's Mother's Day, but I don't know if I want to use like super Mother's Day specific things in there. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm kind of wanting to like do the more Mother's Day specific stickers like in like a weekly spread. So I don't know. Do I want to just kind of stick with like the flowers and things like that? Or even like the lipstick's cute, and we can throw that in. And I like this nail polish. So I can like put that up here and maybe like put a little flower next to it. Just to add a little decoration up there. And then I can put a couple flowers up here. something like that, like kind of overlap them. And I could do just a heart icon. Kind of want to put a heart in there. So we can do that. Okay, so that's good. And then let me go over to the deco again and just see if there's anything else I want to put in there. I love this one, the Love Between a Mother and a Daughter is Forever. I love that, but I think I'm gonna wait to use that for the actual like Mother's Day. I really like this little bed. I feel like this bed is really cute, so I might pull that in. Maybe put that like down here. Yeah, I think for some reason this font is bugging me. Kind of want to change this font. Let's see, what do we want to change it to? Oh, I like Guilty. I'll do that. David's birthday. That's cute. I love that font so much. So I think, you guys, I'm pretty sure this is it. So like I said, I love putting my monthly spread together. Getting all of this out, knowing what our plans are and everything is just so nice, and I love decorating. I just always love how it turns out. So, oh, you know what I forgot to put in is church. Oh, let's do that real quick. Let's go back to the sticker books and put church in. So, Kit 20, open a new window, and I'm gonna have to make this smaller because we go to church on Sunday. So I think for church, I'm gonna do a tan label, and might do, well, I was thinking a tan label, but I don't know, maybe I could do, oh, you know what I could do? Is I could do these like paint strokes. That might look cute. Let's try that. I feel like that'll look cute. Although, what color is the icon? I have a feeling it's tan. Yes, so maybe we'll do, should I do green? Yeah, let's do green. I feel like I don't have a ton of green in there, so we'll put some green over. And I can do one of the icons. And then we can put, we'll use Beyond the Mountains and do church at 1:00 p.m. And I'll make that a little smaller. And then turn images off. It's off, okay. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. And do I want to change the color to white, maybe? Yeah, that looks good. Ooh, that's cute. That's really cute. I love that. Okay, so we're going to copy that, and then I'm just gonna have to make this a little bit smaller. Maybe put that up there. That might actually work out better anyways. Make that a little smaller. And then put church in there. Oh, I love how that turned out. I really, really love that. Maybe make that a little bit smaller. I think I'm gonna put these little flowers actually down in this corner. Oh, that is pretty. Okay, I like that. And you can kind of move the bed over. And then I'm going to just put that up in the corner. Move that down a little bit. If you guys can hear my little one, she's running towards the office. Oh God. Okay, so I think now we're good. Have that stick out a little bit more. Okay, I think now we're good. Okay. Oh, I love that. That's cute. I really like how that brush stroke one turned out. So now we are done, you guys. So here is the final product. And I kind of want to make that a little bit smaller. I'm telling you, I'm a little bit picky about these things. Okay, it was almost too big. So anyways, so that is the final. It looks like we're so busy, and we are. We have a lot going on, but you know, yeah, got a couple appointments. Definitely have some stuff going on for sure, but I love how this turned out though. It's so pretty. I love it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing me put this little spread together and everything, and enjoyed hearing all of the updates. There are definitely going to be some changes moving forward for the shop, just trying to, you know, have my cake and eat it too. A little bit, you know, being able to be a full-time homeschooling mom and a full-time business owner, on top of self-care, on top of being a wife and taking care of a house. And it's a lot to juggle, but as much as it is, I feel so much peace with it, because I feel like God never gives you more than you can handle. And I feel like this is where I'm being led. It's been pressing on my heart to homeschool, and I feel like it's definitely the right decision for our family. So I feel a lot of peace with it too. And I know it's all gonna work out fine. I feel like my business is at a point now where I can scale back a little bit and everything like that, and still create fun products for you guys and stay active in the community and all that kind of stuff. You know, my work hours are going to be a little different, but I'm still going to be checking in each day. I'm still going to be filming videos. I think I mentioned my goal is to release products every single week, every single Wednesday. So that will be really exciting. But yeah, there's just some stuff that needs to happen. I'm going to be putting some extra time in now, you know, before we start homeschooling, while Maddie's still finishing up her school year and stuff, to make sure we're good to go. And I think I mentioned, did I mention? I don't remember, you guys. I think I mentioned like our Sabbath schedule for homeschool. Forgive me if I'm repeating myself. But in a nutshell, we're gonna be doing school for 6 weeks, taking 1 week off. And so during that 1 week off, that's when I'm going to be putting extra time in for work and like kind of getting ahead and all of that. I have like a whole process I'm gonna be doing. So, and this isn't fully accurate because obviously January through May is like done now, but I was just kind of seeing how things landed. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna start July 10th. So I'm so excited for that. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is it for this one. And I'm trying to think of when my next video will be. Well, we have new releases coming up Wednesday. So that'll be coming up. That'll be really exciting. So Wednesday is going to be all of the July kits. So mark your calendars for that. I'm super excited to share those kits with you guys. I'm gonna start working on August kits very soon, and I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, and I'm really excited. There's gonna be a throwback kit. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any guesses what the throwback kit might be. But I'm really excited to bring that one back in the new format. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I haven't talked to you guys in so long, so I feel like there's so much to update you guys on, but stay tuned for lots of like announcements and things like that with the membership, and you know, just, yeah, I'm excited. I feel like things are falling into place and it's a good feeling. So, but that is it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, of course, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all my future videos. I'll see you guys Wednesday for new releases. I hope you have the most amazing weekend. And yeah, I will chat with you all later. Bye.